Wayne Bentley hosts a political rally in the town, and the special guest speaker is Charles Maynard. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to see so many supporters here at this rally. I intend to be a champion of financial responsibility and the promotion of business interests in this town. The more small businesses we can start in this town, the better, so our town can make more money. At this time I am proud to introduce the one I want to see become our next representative in the Texas State Senate, Charles Maynard.
Thank you, Mr. Bentley. At this time, I will accept questions from the audience.
Hello. I am Olivia Laker of the America for All Network. Can you tell us your position on gun control?
Sure, like most other Republicans, I oppose gun control, considering it unnecessary and counterproductive. The Founding Fathers understood that the right of the people to bear arms was necessary to protect our freedom. The fact that the common people in the American colonies had their own guns enabled the American Revolution to happen. Even today, we honor the legacy of that revolution by making future revolutions possible.
Right. So all those innocent people that get slaughtered in mass shootings every year are just collateral damage, eh? How can anyone be free if they are dead? And your party is the one most likely to take away our freedoms, damn it.
Meanwhile, Olivia's husband Jason is on a different assignment. George Anderson, you are the son of Ted Anderson, who was the mayor of the town we both came from, and you yourself was its police chief before you were sent here for an act of attempted arson. So, why have you asked to speak to the press now?
After I was convicted of that crime, my father made an appearance on the Rush Scumpa show. He claimed my act was entirely my own, but that's not true. Everything I did as police chief was to support my father. He repeatedly told me and others he wanted us to get rid of the Sims lesbian couple and their daughters, along with Sandy Smith and her children. Burning down the Tuscany Tavern was all about that. I was so loyal to my father, and in turn he throws me under the bus.
Plausible deniability is something many politicians who are involved in scandals may benefit from. But you said there was more to reveal.
That's right. You are probably aware that about 3 years after my father first became mayor, our town's water supply became contaminated because its sewage treatment system failed.
Yes. Because your father stopped funding for the system.
True, but also because I sabotaged the system. My father ordered me to do that.
What? Why would he do such a crazy thing?
Because my father is a friend of Leonard Wilson, who was a co-owner of the local hospital. Mr. Wilson said that he wanted to increase profits for the hospital.
Oh my God. Leonard Wilson is the father of Ted Wilson. By the way, he is no longer involved with the hospital, but his brother Simon is. Could Simon have also been involved in this conspiracy?
I can't confirm that. I just know what I was told and what I was ordered to do. My father constantly demanded loyalty to him, but when it came time for him to support me, he backstabbed me instead. And he never visits me in prison either.
Thank you for your statement. Jason then calls Carrie with this news. And Carrie is furious, so the following day she goes to confront Simon Wilson about it at the school.
Do I have to explain to you how outrageous this situation is? People died because of tap water being contaminated. If you were involved, you belong in prison.
I swear, I knew nothing about it. My brother was much more involved in running the hospital than I was, because of my work here at the school. Just because my brother is a greedy backstabber doesn't make me one. Indeed, your willingness in the past to allow us to discipline your nephew when he was causing trouble here is a sign of your integrity. Officer Sims, you will need actual evidence against Simon Wilson before I can fire him from the school. Speaking of evidence, I am willing to allow Officer Sims to look at the hospital records to try to confirm George Anderson's story. If the sewage treatment system was indeed sabotaged and didn't merely break down, then the number of patients being treated for waterborne illnesses would immediately skyrocket and wouldn't increase gradually. And so Carrie gets a search warrant, and then she and the other members of the town's police force conduct an analysis of the hospital records. And within a week.
As you can see, hospitalizations due to contaminated water increased tenfold in a few months after the time George Anderson said he was ordered to sabotage the town's water supply. And they remained high until Sandy Smith had the sewage treatment plant fixed. It seems everything Ted Anderson did when he was mayor before me was about promoting business interests. Contaminated tap water increased business for the hospital and also increased sales of bottled water. And neglecting the road increased business for tire and auto repair companies.
But how many people died because of this? How many were bankrupted? How many lives were ruined just because a few people already powerful around here wanted to be even more powerful? It seems most of the leading citizens of this town I used to admire, like Reverend Dave Owen, Ted Anderson, and Leonard Wilson, betrayed the rest of us for the sake of profit. Reverend Owen was part owner of the hospital too, by the way, so he also benefited from this scandal.
Indeed he was.
I guess I was wrong to just focus on teaching science and trust my brother to do most of the overseeing of the hospital's finances. I wonder if I should resign as my school of science teacher and withdraw from the mayor's race too.
That's something you need to discuss with Mr. Hernandez. But in the meantime, we should certainly go after Ted Anderson and Leonard Wilson for what they have done. We will make them pay. Literally. Yes. A massive lawsuit against those two is what we need. And I will file it.